Hello everybody and welcome back. I am here to share with you some things I'm creating with the Grabby shop pop-up box. This is a scrapbooking box that they have on the Grabby site. I've done quite a few collaborations with Grabby where I've had some of their boxes. They're always absolutely gorgeous. This one was a little bit different, but I thought it would make some really fun cards. This is also obviously really great for scrapbooking if you are a scrapbooker. I don't really scrapbook anymore. I used to keep scrapbooks, but not really so often. But I thought these would be really great for journal covers. I've actually made a couple of card fronts with them, so I'll be using these for different cards. But now that I've had a play around with it, I do know that I'll probably be using it for a journal as well at some point. So just a reminder, this is the Cozy Pop Stores Scrapbook Club box. I did do an unboxing, but it shows you on the back all the different things that you get. So you get different shop fronts, you get all sorts of stickers and card cutouts, and you get some adhesive stickers, a dot runner, different textured papers, just absolutely tons in here. I always love the Grabby boxes. I always think they're really worth the money that they are offered for. I will have a link down below, and there is a discount as well if you do wish to purchase a Grabby box. It doesn't obviously have to be this one. They bring out boxes so regularly, so there's tons to choose from. So as I said, I've had a little bit of a play. Now I will show you my process. It is a voiceover though, because I've done this in drips and drabs and bits and pieces, purely because I just haven't had the time to just sit down and do a proper video. But these are the two card fronts. So I've done one of the smaller ones, which has one of the smaller shop fronts. Now as you can see, I'm not used to gold lettering because it's all gone to one side rather than central, but I think it still works, so I'm really happy with that. But I've just layered up the different pieces, which you'll see, as I say, in the video in a moment. And then I've got this larger one which will be a card front. So I've not got anything attached to it yet, but it will go on the front of a card. And when I know what this is for, then I will put probably a sentiment or something on the front as well. But I just had fun playing around with the different elements. So let me show you my process and then we'll come back at the end.
So I have sped up the video for ease, but I'm starting with the smaller card. So the first thing I did was just measure out a small white piece of card that would just be the background. I've added some of the brick paper that you get in the box to the bottom just to make it look like a path, and then I'm adding it's kind of like a frosted vellum to the back of the windows, just so it has a slight sort of floral pattern, but it is very subtle. I know it's very difficult for you to see here on camera. I'm now just adding all of the other bits of accessories as well. So I've added some flowers and the bits that go above the door and the window. I'm now applying this sticker, which actually has like little decorative, I think they're supposed to be like lanterns, because this is going to be a birthday card. I thought that might suit. I really love these other accessories that they have in the box. There is a bench, and I'm going to also add an old-fashioned lamp outside as well. Really like those. I think they look really good. So now I'm adding the gold lettering. Now I did start all the way to the left hand side, which I realised after I finished was a bit of a mistake. I should have gone more for the middle, but I still like how it turned out. So I've done happy, moving on to birthday, and I did actually lose my R. I kind of pulled it off, it pinged off somewhere, so you can see me kind of frantically looking for it. I just grabbed another one. I do end up finding it again in a moment. It's stuck to my finger. But yeah, I really like how this little one turned out. So moving on to the larger one, I've done exactly the same thing. So I've got my white cardstock at the back, I've added my brick pavement at the bottom. I've just used a pencil to draw the shape of the windows just so I know where I'm going to stick my flower stickers. I did have to rub it out slightly because I did go a bit dark with a pencil. But you can see me just applying different stickers. Now there were so many different flowers. I went for these because they had lots of green in them, which obviously matches the rest of the bits that I have for the shop front. But I did think the window at the top looked a little bit plain, so I've decided to ink over that with a green just so it looks like there is a bit of a background there. So now I just need to glue down the panel, and I've noticed that there is a little bit of the flower sticker just coming out from the side, so I've just cut that a little bit off. And then again, just adding the accessories. So we've got these plant pots that fit outside each of the windows. I've got an open sign, which I really love. I think that is just so cute. So I've got it so it kind of hides underneath that umbrella bit that comes across the door and the windows. Really love the bike. I think that is just such a cute bike.
And those are my 2 card fronts. So I haven't attached them to a card yet. I'm going to wait until I actually intend to send them off. But I think that they're really great sizes. I really love this little cute size, but I actually really like the larger one as well. I think the larger one just gives more scope to kind of add more things. You can have more things coming out the side. The only issue would be postage. I'll have to kind of look at the UK envelope size and see whether I can still post that. I'm sure that's still fine as a normal small card. It wouldn't be classed as a large letter just yet. I don't think it's quite big enough to be classed as a large letter. But yeah, I really like these, and I think this is a great size for journals as well. As I said, this is a very different box to what I usually receive from Grabby, but I just thought it was such fun, and it really was enjoyable to put together and have a play around with. As I said before, all of the links will be down in the description box. I also have a discount code if you want to go and check out either this box or the other Grabby boxes. They do absolutely loads. I also, when I received this one, also had the Vintage Reverie one, which I think is actually probably one of my favourites. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, definitely go and check out Grabby if you are into receiving scrapbooking boxes. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found some inspiration here. Please give the video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. If you're not already subscribed, I would obviously love for you to do so. Make sure that you also click on that bell button, that way you are notified of any new crafty videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next crafty video. Bye for now.